The next entry is on 10th April. Deposited the above check into bank. Now you have received a check on 8th. It being deposited on 10th April. As you can see on the board, the entry will be bank account debit to cash account. The rule is debit the receiver, credit what goes out, being checked to bank narration. Next we have on 12th, Sohan deposited to our bank account. Now Sohan is our debtor of rupees 12,000 and he deposits 4,000 into our bank directly. So the entry will be debit the receiver, bank account debit to Sohan, credit the giver with rupees 4,000 being part amount deposited to bank. Then 16, paid income tax by check. Income tax is the personal expense of the proprietor. He has withdrawn money from the business to pay tax to the tax authorities. So it is a drawing. So we will open drawings account debit and so it is paid by check, credit the giver from the account of the business to bank account, credit the giver 5,600 being income tax paid by check. Then we have on 20th, received a check from Sohan and sent to bank, discount allowed. Now out of 12,000, 4,000 has been already deposited to bank on 12th, so remaining balance is 8,000. He pays by check, we receive a check and discount allowed 200. Entry will be bank account debit 7,800, debit the receiver, discount allowed account debit, debit or expense losses to Sohan, giver 8,000 being check received for balance amount which was deposited to bank. The next entry is to be passed on 21st April. It says withdrew from bank for office 2,000, for private use 4,000. So the entry will be cash account debit, debit what comes in. For private use, drawings account debit 4,000. So it is from the bank to bank account, credit the giver, you have to write account there, to bank account, total amount comes 6,000, being cash withdrawn for office and personal use. Then from bank, you have to mention that also, being cash withdrawn for office and personal use from bank. Then 23rd, sent a check to X in full settlement of the account. Now X is my creditor, I have to pay him 5,000 and you have issued a check of rupees 4,100. That means there is a settlement for rupees 4,100. 100 rupees must be discount received. So entry will be X debit with 5,000, account showing in his books. To bank account, you should check. So credit the giver 4,100 to discount received account 100. The ratio will be being amount due to X paid by check in full settlement of his account. So on 27, check of Sohan returned by bank as dishonored. Dishonored means that there must be some mistake in the amount or in the signature or in words figures. The bank does not honor the check. So no entry was made in your passbook in the bank or in your account. So what you do, you have to cancel the entry which you had passed on 12th. You have passed the entry on 20th, received a check from Sohan and sent to bank. Now this entry has to be reversed in order to cancel the effect. The entry will be Sohan debit 8,000 to bank account 1,700 to discount allowed. What you had debited will be credited. What you had credited must be debited. Now he becomes a debtor again of 8,000. So he owes the business 8,000 again. Being Sohan's check dishonored and discount allowed written back. So what he had debited, this has to be cancelled so that the effect is nullified. There is no discount allowed now.